clicking on my video. I'm going to be doing my Valentine's Day makeup the way I'm going to probably wear it when I see my honey on Valentine's Day. I'm actually flying on February 14th to celebrate my 1-year anniversary with my husband. Actually, our 1-year anniversary is the 13th, but he's away at work. But we're gonna meet up and we're gonna spend some quality time together to celebrate love and happiness and marriage. So I've been always one to wear bright lips, bold lips, and he always loves it. But I've been more comfortable and feel cuter and prettier, and also I'm able to eat sloppier. I have like a neutral lip, so this is pretty much the makeup that I would likely be wearing on Valentine's Day. And I wanted to share with you guys because I think it's a pretty makeup. It's very simple. It enhances your features. It does a little bit something more to your look, but not overdoing it and hiding all of your beautiful features. So if you want to see how I do this makeup, nice and pretty, romantic and adorable, then keep watching. Alright, to start off my face, I'm using the moisturizer by Embryolisse. This is like the one that's meant to be really, really moisturizing. My skin has been taking a beating. And then I'm just going to quickly throw some lip balm. Now I'm taking the primer from First Aid Beauty. It's a really cool one. I've been liking it. I just have a sample of it, so I'm going to talk about it more if I really love it. But it's been doing a great job with priming. For my foundations, I'm using the Loreal Pro Glow mixed with the Sonia Kashuk Matte Foundation. I wore this today all day long and I thought it wore beautifully. It didn't look super dry. I was finding that the Sonia Kashuk one looks a little bit dry on the skin, but mixed with the Pro Glow, it looked amazing. I was super happy with it, and I'm going to have to mix that again. For my concealer, I'm using this Sephora Concealor. I like this one because it's a little bit orange, and I find that it does a great job with almost color correcting without doing that whole clown face. I don't need that much coverage underneath my eyes. So really all I do is I take a little bit more to color correct, and then I take the highlighting pen from MAC to highlight my face. There's a really great dupe from Wet n Wild. I'll try to link that video below. I did a whole video on it, but so far this is working great for me as well. I'm just trying to use this up so I can do my back to MAC girl. Okay, I just wanted to use this particular concealer for my eyes because my eyes have been looking a little veiny. So I wanted to kind of cancel out the color because I didn't want to do too much shadow. But I also didn't need to necessarily have it long lasting because in this particular day, I wasn't actually going to be wearing it all day long. But I really like the way it looks. So one thing I will say is to set that. So I'm actually using the RCMA powder, translucent powder. My sister let me borrow some of hers because she says that she loves it. So I was like, let me try it before I go buying it. I set my eyes with that, and I also put this on a big fluffy brush and put it on the perimeters of my face where I'm going to put like bronzer and blush. This is super important to make sure that it doesn't skip if you don't put this on. Does that make sense? The powders will skip unless you set that. All right, now I'm going to be using Give Me Sun. This was pretty much a really fun purchase that I made because it reminded me of the L'Oreal one. Isn't that funny that the high-end one reminds me of the low-end one? But this is going to be a good dupe for it because the L'Oreal one is discontinued, and now I have Give Me Sun, which is a permanent product. So I'm pretty much just like bronzing my face, adding some definition on the cheekbones as well as my forehead. Now this is what I usually do every single day almost. I just take a fluffy brush and then dip it into the bronzer and use it as my kind of transition color. Because this look is going to be very, very soft, I thought that this bronzer was a perfect one for it because it's not too cool. It's actually pretty warm. And I like the way it looks on my eyes because it really kind of creates this cohesion all over the face. Now I'm going back to my cheeks and I'm using the Champagne Pop as my highlight, and I'm using this particular brush, the e.l.f. brush, because I was seeing that it makes like a really big difference in how my skin looks. It looks almost like it's kind of coming from out of my pores and looking extra shiny and pretty, as opposed to being like a really high shine frosty highlight. Now I'm filling in my brows with a lingering pencil. I talked about this in my monthly favorites this past month, and I really, really like the way it looks. I found this trick from Netta, and I really love it. And so to kind of make my brows a little bit deeper, I'm using the Anastasia brow powder from Anastasia. It's in dark brown, and I'm kind of just creating a more defined brow for my look. And then I was trying to figure out, why is my lighting so weird? And it was because that light wasn't on. I was looking in the viewfinder the whole time trying to figure that out. Okay, now this eyeshadow is pretty much like Orgasm, that blush from NARS, but it's called Expensive Pink. They're pretty much interchangeable. I liked using this on my eyes because it just looked like subtle. It wasn't like gold. It wasn't pink. It just looked like a really pretty subtle way to kind of blend into the bronzer. And then I thought about it as I was doing it. I was like, hey, I have this blush from Sleek, which is a very, very close dupe for the NARS Orgasm blush. So I'm putting that all over my cheeks just to kind of, again, have that cohesion all over my face. And I really like the way it turned out. All right, now for the liner. Girl, this is the NYC liquid liner. I'm still trying to find a really good liner. I need you guys' help. But yeah, so far this was actually pretty good. I was a little nervous because I actually did have to go to work this day, and I was pleasantly surprised at how I did. Now, this is a really cool, pretty way to, well, first I'm going to throw on some mascara. So let me just do that really quick. I'm using the Jordana one. It's non-waterproof, and it actually stayed on my eyes pretty well. The only thing is I sometimes scratch my eyes without even realizing it, and this one will flake. My waterproof ones never do that, and I was wondering what was the black stuff on my face, and it was this mascara. So just keep that in mind if you're using regular mascara. All right, with these particular lashes, I cut them in half, and I pretty much use like the ends. And MAC has a version of this. Ardell has a version of this, but you can get those really cheapy ones from the drugstore or the beauty supply store. They look beautiful on the outer edge. Now I am using, of course, my brow powder to kind of rub underneath my lash line. I really love doing this step because it makes my eyes look super round and doughy. The lashes also enhance the wing, and it kind of just accentuates that like shape of the eye. And then to better enhance that shape, you want to throw on some bottom mascara because that's going to make your eyes look super big and like just very doughy. I love a good doughy look. Yeah, that bottom mascara just makes it all better. All right, now this lip I've been loving for a long time, ever since I first tried them. This is the Maybelline Color Jolt in the color Strip Down. It's such a beautiful like mid-tone nudie type pink. And I like the finish of this too. It's a little bit glossy, but it's not like so sticky where it's uncomfortable. Now, while I love my liquid lipsticks, this one is comfortable. I can smile at it. I don't feel like it's gonna crack. I really, really like this kind of finish for the lipstick. So I was super happy with it. And now I get to get ready, and I need to fix my hair. I need to figure out how much zhuzhing I need to put in there because my hair gets flat, girls. And then I want to throw on a little pair of decorative earrings, and I'm ready. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see more tutorials, I'll be posting them on here very, very soon. I have a couple of declutter videos to share with you as well, so be on the lookout for those. In the meantime, I'm still posting my vlogs on my vlog channel, so I'll be posting that in this section over here. So you can see all my daily vlogs on there. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.